Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Factorio Beginner's Guide. My name's Negative, and let's get cracking. Today we've got a few things to cover, and yeah, let's begin. Now, I did a little bit of a stream the other day, where I just, I fixed a few things, and guys, you got to realise that when you're building a factory and commentating at the same time, things like mistakes will happen, and there's no point in having the same comment 30,000 times. Now, I noticed in the stream that I'd placed one of these belts backwards. In fact, this little belt here had been placed backwards and then had been copied across all of the designs. Now, these little mistakes will happen. You know, there doesn't need to be 50 of you telling me, especially when I spotted it myself anyway. As soon as I'd stopped talking and stopped thinking about every other thing that I was trying to do at the time. Now, moving right along, I'd like to make a revision here with the number of speed modules we're setting aside. Now, I'm used to mega factories and, you know, large amounts of resources. We probably only really need 10, not 50, 10 would probably be enough. The only things that are really need speed modules and efficiency modules are power armor, and that's about it. Unless you're going to use them in a widespread number of places, that's kind of all you need it for. So restricting that down to 10 of each is, I think, preferable. And you can see that all three of the designs are now working. All the belts are in the right orientation, and we're good to go. Now, next thing I wanted to show you is a red circuit design. Now, this design is very, very old. It's one that was made by Fish Sandwich years ago, and it would literally be years. So let me stamp this down. Now, because we've got everything here automated, what's going to happen is all the bots are going to come and place it down. Now, this operates on a few different kind of concepts. Firstly, the first concept is that we need one copper cable assembler for every 8 red circuit. So you can see that there's 2 per side, 4 sides, there's 8. Now we've got this set up. Now this little box is requesting in our circuits and our plastic bars, and that's the 3 things that are required to make red circuits. So this is a really nice way of handling your red circuits, provided you have enough robots. At the moment, I've got 1,313. So I have plenty of robots to be able to do something like this. And you can see here that I've expanded it, and it actually makes quite a nice little design, really. You can obviously just keep stamping this out as well as you need more red circuits, because as you can see, you kind of don't have enough coming through here. So by putting this down, we've kind of doubled our circuit production. Now, I'm going to delete this because we don't really need it. The key things are just having things in your circuit network ready to go. Green circuits, if you come down here, you'll remember that we put in boxes ages ago. I'm talking like ages ago. We had these boxes here, and this is allowing us now to have green circuits directly in the network, which is quite nice. So let's get on to the meat and the bones of the episode and start to actually revise our circuit design. Not our circuit design, our smelter. We need to, fix our smeltery. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this off. I'm going to grab all these furnaces, because we have a plan here. We have an idea, and I know roughly what I want to do with this design. You'll just have to bear with me for a moment as I clean up my inventory. I'm going to need some stuff. Lots of stuff. We'll actually grab 100 of these. 50 splitters is fine. Okay, I think that we're kind of good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break the inflow lines, yeah, and then we're going to start to work on this redesign. So basically, I just want to get it to a point where it's nice and clean, and I can redesign it from there. I just want to check actually that we've got enough storage for all the stuff that I'm about to dump in to the network. Probably going to go close to not being enough. All right. Now, I like to have my storage in a central location, and I like to have only one of them. The reason being is that way I can control where the robots are going for storage. So if something needs to go into storage, it's only here, and then if something needs to come out of storage, it's just here. If you spread your storage out, you know, you have a storage box up here, storage box down here, one over here, you know, the robots could be going anyway. By having one storage location in a central location, it helps a lot. I'm just going to wait for a moment here and just wait for a lot of these lines to clear out. We'll start to deconstruct this stuff too. So we want to get it to a spot where we can just basically tear everything down and remake it using advanced circuits. Now, not advanced circuits, advanced smelters. If we come over here, I just want to turn on my construction bots because I don't really need more construction bots, I want more construction bots. Okay, there we go. We'll just let that run for a little while. Okey-dokey. Remove these inflow lines. I'm just kind of waiting a little bit just to let everything run through the system as much as possible. Because that way, then the robots have less to move. And I'm deliberately showing you guys this so that you know that it's okay to revise your designs and change your designs as your factory changes. Let's delete up to about here. How are we doing over here? Not the greatest. Alright, we'll delete all of that. And actually probably just delete this entire thing because the old iron line isn't moving very fast. Okay, we'll delete this as well. So we want to delete everything up to the inflow point of our main bus. Okay? You can see that we've got a lot of robots flying around now. We're going to grab some more storage chests just to make sure that we do have enough storage. Now, after we've finished this redesign, we need to make sure that we have a way of putting all this stuff back into the network. And we have a way of moving all the solid fuel or all the coal. There's going to be a lot of leftover material. Okay, how are we looking? So we have 439 construction bots right now, and they're all working. You can see that by hovering over a roboport and then looking over to the right. You can see the number of available construction robots. That tells us how stressed the network is currently. Fairly stressed. It's okay. They'll get the work done. Okay, we'll just plonk a roboport down here. If I could get out of the way, I'll plonk one down. There, power it up. We just want to remove all this stuff. Then we can work on redesigning this entire area. Now we'll also delete all that as well, because our steel could be changed as well. It could potentially be amended to something even better. Because right now it splits off here, and yeah, maybe that's not the best. Okay, still going. Going on here. Why is this not working? Okay, because apparently there's 100 in the network somewhere. Interesting. I'll grab those 100 out of the network. And we'll set these guys to work too. We want all the robots helping us right now. Now there's a design that I have in mind. And it's a fairly straightforward design. Now this is completely in the dark. Need more light. Okay. So this is the design, okay? What we have is something that looks like this. Now, why do we do it like this? It's because on your using inserters only, you can't actually compress a belt fully. You need splitters to get full compression. Only way. Now, what I'd like to do is actually design out a block of these that takes advantage of substations. Somehow I think that that's not going to be possible. Maybe what we could do, right? Because what we need to do, what I'd like to do, is I'd like to fit a substation in the middle of all this. Do I have any on me? No. It's disappointing. Substations. So that it kind of covers everything in this little build. Now, what if I something like this, right? Actually, hold on. It's just a matter of jiggling things around until you get it to how you want it to go. What about there, right? Because we're obviously going to need to go underground, okay, get to this. We need a splitter. Okay, so this needs to move up by 1. That's the long and the short of it. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Okay. Now we've got these here like this here like this. I can put inserters down like this. Maybe this works. I think that we need to design on a bigger scale. Right now I'm trying to do only 2 furnaces. I think that, you know, because of the coverage range of the substation, we need to design it a little bit bigger so that we can make sure that this is all going to work out really nicely. This is not quite working, is it? Not quite. See, there is a simpler way of doing this, and that involves just normal power poles. I think that that's what we'll do. We'll just go with normal power poles. Prevent me from breaking my brain. Because it's that whole talking while you're trying to design something problem. Okay, here we go. Right, so they're all correct. Now all we need to do is just stamp down our splitters. Okie dokie. I think that's good. Basically, all we need is one of these every so often, like this. It'll pass muster. So this is the design. We'll also throw some lights in. These lights are awesome. And now all we really need to do is blueprint it. Blueprint it and stamp it down a whole heap. Okay, that's fine. Actually, just extend this out so that when we do stamp it, it tessellates nicely. Okay, and now we've got the beginnings of our furnace. We just need to pick this up and move it. We're just going to need to move this this little line too. What we'll do is just grab all of these so they don't get taken away into storage, and they still took them away to storage. Silly robots. Silly bloody robots. Alright, I need to move this as well. To move this. Because we need all of this space right now for our for our new furnace. We're going to adjust this. Get it out of the way. That's the wrong button. All right, here we go. So what I would like to do is, basically what's going to happen is we're going to end up with, theoretically, 2 compressed lines out of this. So I need enough to fill 4 belts. Now, it's, what is it? I think it's 8 per side? No, 16 per side. 16 per side, 32 in total. All right, that's what I'm looking for here. So right now that's 3, 6, 9, 12. What did I say? 16. And then another 1 on the end. So that's the size of a new our new furnace line. Now what I can do is I can now blueprint this again. And stamp it down again. And do that another 2 times. Actually, hold on. Hold the phone. I don't want that one there. One's bad. Bad blueprint. Because this one's going to be for iron. So we're going to stamp this one down over here. Got 1. Oh, why didn't that not work? Well, those pipes are maybe in the way. This is unfortunate. Maybe we move it to about there. We can adjust the pipes. And this may be a problem that you guys discover. You see these construction robots are just hanging around in the air? That's because you don't have enough storage. When that happens, they don't have a place to put anything. So build some more storage chests. Oh, actually, hold on. Are they outside the network, maybe? No? Maybe they're just having a fit. Maybe they just don't like it. All right, let's throw some of these down. Yeah, I think maybe their network got deleted or something. Something silly like that. Okay, let's throw these in the network so that we've got something to build with, because right now they're waiting for it. The little minions run around, my friends. Build my furnace. I'll actually turn this back on as well. We're going to set this to 20. This is so that it doesn't over-make furnaces now. Okie dokie. So this is making things fairly quickly. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the numbers because I'm commentating at the same time. So I'm going to eyeball all of this when we plug it in. So we're just going to have a look and see, all right, does this work out the way we want it to? And I think that maybe, actually, I've changed my mind here. What we're going to do is we're going to delete this this side, okay? We're going to pick this RoboPort up. We're going to pick this RoboPort up and this one and this one. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to split this out just that little bit further, just that one spot, so that we can have 4 input lines. Okay, because you see here that we've got 4 input lines. We want the same number coming into the bottom of these furnaces. We'll throw down a RoboPort. All 3. Okay. See the robots coming in to build it for us. It's very, very good. You can see that we've made quite a sizable furnace in the last, 15 minutes or so, and I spent a bit of that actually doing a fair bit of design work. And what we're going to do is just set this to 50 real quick, and then I'm going to dump this 50 into the network. So they can get building. Okay, happy days. Now, what we want to do is sort out this this input line and get it connected up here. So what we'll do is just leave this back to here. Gonna run up here real quick, and we're gonna grab this belt balancer design. Okay. Yeah, I think it's to here. Because we'll use this, because I know it's correct. Yeah, that's it. There. Okay. And this will balance our 4 input lines into the 4 furnaces. Now we will step this out to here. Okay. Because now what we can do is we can hook this in here, this in here, and this out here. Now this is all subject to testing as well. We're going to make sure that it all works and that my numbers are actually sound. Because if they're not, we'll have to redo it all. That's part of the fun, figuring out what works and what doesn't. So what we want is this line needs to be here, this line needs to be here, and this line needs to be here. You can see that I'm just measuring out how far out the belts need to go. And this is so that we don't end up with issues. We do need to get things flowing though, because we have no circuits currently in the network. That's why we're missing splitters. So we'll just hook this up real quick so that things can start to flow. Oh, you know, so that's our first electric furnaces online. Gonna end up with problems with the splitters, aren't I? Maybe. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just hook in the outflow real quick. Oh dear. You can see that we're not quite actually far enough away. In fact, it's by 1 space. That makes me sad. Okay, so what we'll do is we will copy and paste this entire design up by 1. Okay, and that'll give us the space. This will give us the space that we need. Can they please fuck off? Like, the buttons on this map are just irritating. They're just constantly in my base. And it's like, go away. I don't know how much more defenses I need to stamp down. Because pretty much, well, I have covered every angle, but apparently I haven't, so... Get wrecked, little scrubs. Okay, what else is there? I don't care what I blow up as a consequence of my shooting. Okay, so apparently... Okay, it's this spider base down here. It's coming in this direction. God damn it. Annoying. What we'll do is we'll throw down some quick defenses. Right there. Done. Right, the robots will sort that out for me. Now let's go back up and keep working on our furnace. I'm determined to have some results. Okay, let's have a look. Go. We've got the space that we need now. Whatever. I can't be bothered with it. I'm building stuff. Don't interrupt me. Okay. Once we get everything amended, it'll be a lot better. But at the moment, we just got to struggle through. Like seriously, why is there a little turd down there? Alright, I'm going to stop the episode here. I'm going to go shoot that little fucker, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to have part 2 of the furnace redesign.